It happens. We'll bring it back a little later. But now I want to do a segment. I want to bring in Eddie Digital. Come back to you later. Don't worry. That happens. We're going to bring in Eddie Digital and a friend.
Joe DeMara
from
New York Sports
New
Club.
York Sports Clubs here in Long Beach. Joe, take a seat.
Thank you.
All right, and you know, Eddie came up with the idea of bringing his friend Joe in about talk about the importance of combining training someone in good nutrition. And so, Joe, first of all, welcome to the show. And as a personal trainer, how important and how much do you stress good nutrition for the total package?
Good nutrition is the utmost importance. My approach, in addition to the good nutrition, it's a three-prong approach, starting with positive attitude. Good mental health, positive mental attitude, carried down to proper nutrition, and intense cardiovascular and resistance training. Pretty much rounds out my personal approach to a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy life.
I can imagine when people come in when they first start training, they have bad eating habits. They eat too much ice cream, too much junk food, beer, things like that. How quick do you try to get people to see the light, to eliminate the bad food and eat healthy, like juice bar, juice drinks like here at the Bliss Juice Bar, things they should be eating?
It's an immediate attack. The way society is, as we know, 2/3 of the American population is overweight or obese, so I'm relentless with proper nutrition. Diet, it starts the first day you meet me. I hand out some printed information, and it's a never-ending barrage of good advice and healthy suggestions.
That's awesome. And Eddie, you have a good friend here, but Eddie is all pumped up because tomorrow his beloved St. John's is going to take the court. And Eddie, this has been a revival of St. John's this year. They've been down in the dumps for a long time. They have a new coach, Steve Lavin, and now, for the first time in 10 years, we're talking about St. John's in the NCAA tournament. How pumped up are you? And let's get a preview of St. John's in the Big East tournament, and more importantly, the NCAAs.
Well, Howie, needless to say, the streets of New York are really clamoring over that college basketball is alive again in New York City. It's so exciting that St. John's hired Steve Lavin and he regenerated the whole program, and we finished up tied for third in the Big East Conference, which 10 or 11 teams will be making the NCAA tournament this year, Howie. Saturday on campus, this past Saturday, was senior day at St. John's. I was fortunate enough to go to the pre-game celebration with my father, and they had a lot of the St. John's greats there, from Mel Davis, Felipe Lopez, Matt Bress, Zendel Hamilton, and Howie. I actually had an opportunity to sit down and speak with Tariq Turner, who is the broadcaster for all the St. John's games on Bloomberg Radio. And even though you were not at senior day, Tariq Turner wanted me to present a game day t-shirt to you, Howie, as one broadcaster to another. He loves all your support that you've been giving the team, and they wanted to give a big shout out to Halftime Howie. So let's move right on to the game. After the pregame, St. John's, it was a tight game playing South Florida, Big East game, but 10 minutes into the second half, the Red Storm just ran away with the game. St. John's ends up winning by 16. Fast forward to today, Big East tournament, Madison Square Garden, Manhattan's alive, on fire. Today, in the afternoon, Seton Hall played Rutgers. The winner plays St. John's tomorrow. Rutgers won in overtime. So for tomorrow at 2 p.m., St. John's will be taking on Rutgers at Madison Square Garden. The winner of that game will face Syracuse on Thursday. Semifinals Friday night. Championship game of the Big East tournament will be 9 p.m. at Madison Square Garden. We wish the Johnnies a lot of luck. Go St. John's, go Red Storm. And we're very excited, very proud of the team that they already have a bid to the NCAA tournament.
Eddie, I'm going to put you on the spot. See, you might not agree with me, but I want to put you on the spot with this anyway. I think the best thing that happened to St. John's is they lost to Seton Hall, and I'll tell you why. I think that they were on an incredible roll. They had beaten Notre Dame, Duke, Connecticut, Pitt, Villanova. They beat 5 or 6 top 20 teams, and then they lost to Seton Hall. But I think that was a wake-up call. It was a game that it woke them up. It was a bitter loss. Lavin got kicked out of the game. And I think it's a loss like that can get you to refocus. Because I think when you get on a winning streak and you win every game, you can get overconfident. And I still say that if the Patriots had lost to the Ravens like they should have in 07, they won on a bad call, they would have been much more relaxed instead of worried about being undefeated in the Super Bowl where they got outplayed and lost to the Giants. So what do you think about that? St. John's losing that one game to get them refocused for the Big East tournament and the NCAAs.
Well, halftime, I couldn't agree with you more. They really needed that wake-up call because prior to that game, they had won 7 out of their past 8 games. They went to New Jersey to play Seton Hall on their senior day, on their home turf. Seton Hall was really, really pumped up for the game. And, I mean, St. John's is clearly a better team, much more successful team this year, but that was their wake-up call because I was really fearful that they were going to peak in February. And it's great to play great basketball in February, but you have to play your best basketball in March. That's what March is all about, and I can't agree with you more, Howie.
Okay, excellent. So let's give it up for Eddie Digital, the St. John's report. And my friend, the training. I want to ask you this. Long Beach, there's a lot to do here. There's bars, there's restaurants. Coming in summer, people are going to love the beach and the boardwalk. But talk about combining and how important the Bliss Juice Bar is to Long Beach, where people should get involved and get good, not just the juice drinks, but the vitamins and good nutrition. So for people listening and watching on YouTube, what would you recommend about coming down here to the Bliss Juice Bar and getting into the habit of eating the right foods?
It's a simple start. It starts out about 6 a.m. on the boardwalk. Sun's coming up. We're ready to go. We do a little warm-up. We do a little jog. We do a few calisthenics. We break into a jog. Quicker run. We quicker run all along, all in my mind. I know where we're headed. We're headed right to see Lauren at Bliss. Come through the door of Bliss. Lauren's a wealth of knowledge. She'll tell you what to drink, when to drink it, why to drink it. My clients have come to see her often. I'm here weekly. She has a great place, a great store. And with my exercise approach and her nutritional input, we can't be beat. So come down and see Lauren. Come see me at New York Sports Health Club, Long Beach, 265 East Park Avenue. I'll set you straight. I'll get you started. And that's all there is to it.
You know, real quick, I met Joe at New York Sports Club, and just to really mention, you know, New York Sports Club is currently going through a $1 million renovation. They're getting new saunas in both the men's and women's locker room. They're redoing all the locker rooms themselves. They're adding more cardio. They're getting new carpet. They're really turning the place around. Joe, I did train with Joe. He's taught me so much just in 1 or 2 sessions. Joe, if someone would want to get in touch with you, is there an email? Is there a phone number? How do they get you?
You can call me directly at 516-606-1141. Again, that's 516-606-1141. My name's Joe DeMaria, D-E-M-A-R-I-A. Or you can simply email me at joedema@verizon.net. That's JOEDEMA@verizon.net.
Let's get up for Joe and Eddie. All right, we're going to take a break, and coming up after the break, my friend Steve's going to talk about what went down last week at the big meeting at the Surf Rider Club. And we're going to have some more incredible singing. Is everyone enjoying themselves at the Bliss Juice Bar Lounge? All right. More fun coming up in the break. I'm Halftime Howie, broadcasting on the beach, live from the Bliss Juice Bar and Lounge here in Long Beach, on Long Island's first and oldest radio station, WGBB. Woo!